What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XLM to BTC. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you like the content and want to see more. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So we do have two things to talk about besides technical analysis. As you guys saw in the title, we are going to be discussing, end of 2019's potential price for Litecoin, as well as discussing a Litecoin whale moving a transaction of Litecoin, which is an exuberant amount from one wallet to another. It's a pretty interesting thing. We're going to discuss that as well as the rest of the market. So let's just jump into today's episode. I'm pulling this up. As you guys saw, this is my YouTube poll. You can see right here that I did put out a community post. It said, which would you like to see most? If you like more than one, let me know in the comments. And as you guys see, 53% said, what will Litecoin be worth by the end of 2018? So that is what we're going to do in today's episode. Otherwise, this is loading up really quick, the current coin market cap. And then we will jump on into the technical analysis and the articles. So as you guys can see really quick, we have a current market cap of 115.7 bill, 24-hour volume of 15.8, and a Bitcoin dominance of 54.7%. So yesterday we were at 54.7 in terms of Bitcoin dominance, and that shot all the way up to almost 55% now. So we're seeing altcoins sink once again. We're seeing market cap drop, and we're seeing volume move up. So we're seeing volume high because it's leaving exchanges, and we're also seeing the market cap drop because, like I said, it's leaving exchanges. Scrolling down to the top 10 coins, you can actually see a pretty substantial move. And again, something I wanted to point out, market is down right now. As you guys can see, market is down. Bitcoin is down. Crypto is down. Altcoins are down. But again, Bitcoin SV right here is up. And I've discussed this in numerous videos that when we see the markets doing poorly, Bitcoin SV seems to do the opposite. So that's something to take note of. Otherwise, Bitcoin is down by only 3.7%, still below 4,000 at $3,600. We actually see Stellar down 10, Bitcoin Cash down 14, EOS down 11, Litecoin only down by 5.7%. You can see Tron is now number 10. So we've seen a whole array of movements in that number 10 spot. Litecoin is actually in the number 9 spot. I believe we've seen this all the way in the number 7 spot previously and up to like the number 3 spot much earlier on in in the beginning of 2018, end of 2017. So it's very interesting to see what these prices are actually doing. So otherwise, you can see in the price graph, we are in a very negative trend right now. Very negative trend, and it's quite interesting. We're going to talk about that and where I can see potentially the end of 2018 being. So it says Litecoin whale alert. 60% of Litecoin's total supply was just moved in a mysterious transaction. So that is something I wanted to discuss. It says 60% of the total supply. The cryptocurrency community is filled with mysterious transactions. One of the world's most mysterious transactions, however, just took place this past week when $1.1 billion of Litecoin was moved in a single day. On November 30th, 2018, the Litecoin network experienced a sudden surge in the total 24-hour volume. That approximately $1.1 billion worth of Litecoin at a price of $31 per coin. Stated another way, approximately 60% of the supply of Litecoin was transferred in a 24-hour period. There's rarely more than $1 billion in trading volume in the Litecoin network. I mean, we've seen it, but not like this. The last time over $1 billion was moved in a single day when panic was sweeping the altcoin space. Since February, the Litecoin network recorded approximately 100 million of trading volume per day on average. So you can see 10 times what that was. Quite interesting. Where did all the Litecoin go? It says in a significant portion of the Litecoin's network trading volume appears to have come from a single entity. Here's the thing. It says a significant portion of volume appears to have come from a single entity. There's over 40 new wallets have just entered the top weird Siri. The top 100 rich list on the network, all with a balance of 300,000 Litecoin. 300,000 Litecoin, 10 million each, which accounts to over 12 million Litecoin, which is insane. 317 million at time of transfer, $31 per coin. So nobody knows where the Litecoin came from. Nobody knows where it's going. And it says, second, it means that someone believes that this is the bottom for the Litecoin network. By buying 1.1 billion stake in Litecoin today, the investor is hoping the price will increase in the near future. Unfortunately for the individual, the bet has already gone south, at least slightly. Litecoin has dropped from $31 when he bought it to now $27. Litecoin is down 5.7% since then, and probably more. So it'll be interesting. It's a big bet, but it's something we're going to have to check. And hopefully my guess, my estimate, my inference kind of helps us, see where the price can be at the end of 2018. So I want to pull up the weekly right now to start with Litecoin. And obviously we're going to use all different coins to help judge where I can see this coin going. So let's first put on where exactly the end of 2018 is. So this way we can at least see where exactly that ends. You can see this is already the beginning. End of 2018 is right here. Bam. So hopefully that gives us a better view of where this market is going to end. So you can see we're really not that far off from the end of December. Right around here is December 31st. That is literally a couple of weeks away. That is the end of this month. So where will the coin be? There's a few things I want to reference right now. The one thing you guys have to note, and I've said it in yesterday's video, is the fact that Litecoin is becoming oversold on its weekly. Litecoin has never been oversold on its weekly before. You can see the last time we came close to becoming oversold was back in 2016 at the end of December. So that's another thing to look at too, is last December in 2016, so 2 years ago, December, it was oversold. Well, next is December, May, June, July, August, right here. The last December we were overbought. This December we are oversold. So it's very interesting to see, is it possible that next year, this next December, we're going to be overbought and we're going to see extremely high prices? It's possible based off of history. Obviously, correlation doesn't mean causation, but the best thing that I wanted to show you guys is there's really not much of a gap in between where we are and where we need to be by the end of the year. So it's really a small move. You can see the bottom is where I'm inferencing $23. The bottom is 23, and I'm basing that off of a previous support right here, where you can see where we tested it and then shot up from that and moved at quite a phenomenal rate. So it is definitely my call that that's probably where we're going to fall to. Why? Because of the fact that not only did we just move below that white level of support, you can see right here, we have just broken that white support that I have drawn. We fell lower. There's not really much of a support, so a fall to around 23.55 is seemingly where this coin is most likely going to head to. I think by the time we get there, the coin is going to be declared oversold. We're going to be below this line right here, and we're going to be oversold on its weekly. That is huge, in my opinion, for Litecoin. I apologize. I actually pulled my back yesterday deadlifting, so if I'm moving a lot, it's because of that. Hopefully it heals up within the week, and we should be okay. But that's just to answer whoever's questioning why I'm moving so much. But you can see we're headed lower. We're most definitely going to head to around $23. It looks imminent to me, the fact that we just broke here. On the upside, if we don't touch that, we could head up. We're still below our high-low MMA. We're below it quite a bit now on the weekly. So it's to play it the worst. I do think 23 is going to be its bottom, before we consolidate out, head up. But on the upside, if we do decide not to reach that, or we actually do test that, we can move all the way up to $67, $70. No, I don't think that's going to be by the end of December. I think my call out for the end of December is going to be around the $23 mark, and I don't think we're going to head lower due to the fact that we're so oversold, or we're about to become extremely oversold on Litecoin's weekly. Moving in, though, to the shorter term, we'll look at the daily really quick. You can see what I'm referencing. So when I said that white line was going to act as a support, it was. You can see we actually bounced off of it quite well, and you can see right now we just broke below it. Not only did we use the downtrend as a support, we also used the white line as a support at around $28. You can see just recently we broke below it, which you can also notice that we're again on top of the oversold line. It's an indicator that if we do head down and we do test $23, it is going to be oversold. The coin will be oversold, and I think by the time we decide to move back up, it will be the end of December, the end and the start of 2019, and then we will start to see us come up. So that's why I'm calling at the rock bottom, $23 for the end of Litecoin. And it does look fairly nice. And I think when we start the beginning of 2019, we will start to head up, and I can see a $50 Litecoin coming into play fairly quick. I don't think we're going to go much lower. Similar to Litecoin, Bitcoin is also actually oversold right now. We actually broke that white line of support. We're heading down. We're going to have to figure out how much lower it's going to go. We are, again, oversold on its daily, so I don't think it's going to go much lower. If we do head lower, it's going to be $3,000 as a support. A very strong support because we are entering oversold, so it's really not going to fall much lower than that. Lastly, Ethereum, quite shockingly, just broke its support that we have drawn on at $100. You can see it's actually just broken below $100 support. It's at 94. We're also in oversold now, so I'd be very shocked if we continue to stay below this. I do think we're going to cause this to be a wick and head right back up into this and consolidate out. But that's just my opinion on it. Do with that as you will. Lastly, my best indicator that we are still headed lower in this market space, unfortunately, is XLM. That's why I keep discussing this today, because I am calling the shot that XLM is going to head to number 5 point on its Elliott wave right there. I think it is going to consolidate out. It is mapping this so perfectly, XLM, so perfectly. I've discussed this almost every video when I'm not talking about XRP. We are literally headed down to an area at Elliott wave 0.5 to complete this symmetrical triangle. Then we're going to see that it could be a change of events, so we could head upwards. And it is very possible that by the time 2018 ends and 2019 starts, we will have bottomed out for a third level of support on its uptrend. So it's a very interesting market. My best indicator is XLM in the fact that we are headed lower. So I do think we're going to hit 5 very soon. Seems like the market is following XLM, unfortunately, so there's definitely some room to move much lower ahead, unfortunately. So we're going to keep tracking that, but I do almost guarantee that we are going to start heading up soon. As soon as we hit 0.5 on XLM, we are going to start heading back up. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, please, if you want to see more content like this. It gives me motivation to keep doing it, but otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.